Hi, welcome to the video. I'm so glad to have you here. Today's video is going to be more of a chill, casual, kind of informal video where I just talk to you guys because I haven't in a while, but also just take you along on a chill little Saturday in my life. Today's video, I'm just going to be talking about some of the lessons that I've learned in my life recently that I really wanted to share with you. And yeah, let's just get right into it. For the past few weeks, I've kind of been in a mild depressive episode and honestly have had no motivation to really do anything. I've sort of let scrolling on my phone get the best of me. But sometimes in this numbness, randomly, I've gotten strokes of inspiration to wake up early, to do a certain hairstyle instead of sleeping through my alarm, or randomly wanting to take a walk to memorize my lines for English class. And I've learned not to take these little hits for granted and decided to start following them instead of ignoring them, pushing them away, and letting depression get the best of me. More often than not, these little inklings are exactly what I need to bring me so much joy and happiness. This seems self-explanatory, but if you think about it, we are always bombarded with so much content about how we should do this and that for a better life and mental health. Or we are constantly making rigid to-do lists and plans. And don't get me wrong, it's great to take advice from others or plan, but there's something so fulfilling on a soul level about being spontaneous. Overall, this is such an amazing reminder that you know what you need best. So even if you aren't at a super low point, even if you do have the motivation to get things done, this is still so important. So I challenge you to start incorporating this into your life. This next one is a bit of a long-winded one, but I still think it's so important. For a little context, I have a bit of a complicated relationship with planning and just my future in general. In the summer of 2021, I became obsessed with this certain that girl internet lifestyle aesthetic. You guys all know it. Girls wearing activewear sets, drinking their oat milk lattes, eating their little salad bowls, going to the gym daily, traveling, having the money to buy these extravagant skincare and beauty products, and acrylic nails and highlights, and having shopping sprees every week, having their very own apartment at 18, and a seemingly perfect life. So from that obsession, I created this little plan of how I would get to that life. I would start a YouTube channel, get monetized, earn a bunch of money, and be able to buy all of the skincare and nails and clothes I wanted now, but also save so I can move out to LA at 18 and start my life living exactly like that girl. I would live like that for about a year, then I would use the money and followers I'd accumulated to start my very own sustainable clothing business. Then I'd travel and be rich and have CEO city girl vibes, and everything would be perfect. So as YouTube was the backbone of that plan, I began to work hard on it and almost force YouTube on myself. I kept telling myself YouTube was going to be my one big thing, my main thing. I'd be one of those ultra productive, aesthetic, successful teen influencers. But pretty soon, I got stuck in this. I wouldn't let myself truly focus on anything else but YouTube. Everything else was off track. As a result, I got stuck in this mindset that being a teen influencer was the only way to get my desired final lifestyle and goal. So I wouldn't allow myself to do anything else or experience anything else. With all of that to say, in therapy, I was able to conclude that there is more than one way to reach your dream life. So if YouTube is not resonating with me and it's hindering me and hurting me and causing this rut, it's okay to step back and lean into what I'm truly passionate about and what makes me feel good in the moment. Sort of like we already established in the last lesson. So, the message I want you to take away from this is if you are feeling stuck in life, it may be time to examine the path you are taking, because you can still want a goal and hold it very close to your heart and realize the path that you are on is not serving you best. Sometimes it's just important to trust life and trust yourself and trust that following your heart will lead you in the right direction. Life is magical in that way, of giving you these beautiful, perfect, miracle experiences when you least expect it. My journey into self-development was a little bit toxic. I started at the young age of 12, at a completely moldable and susceptible age to a lot of influences coming my way, specifically from various internet articles and influencers. As a result, I'd created a lot of rules and expectations and standards for myself, some of which were very limiting and toxic. One way this manifested itself is demonizing sitting down and watching TV or movies. I would always think that it's such a dirty waste of time to watch any TV shows or movies with my full attention. I could only put them on in the background while I was doing something else that's productive, or not even watch them at all. Same with any time on social media. It's such a dirty, horrible thing to sit down for even 5 minutes and indulge with my favorite creators on Instagram. Another limiting belief that I created from the personal development space was that I had to have an entire extensive morning routine every single morning. And waking up at 5 a.m. and barely staying conscious because I was so tired throughout my journaling and getting no benefit from it because I was so tired was somehow better than just taking that day to sleep in and honoring what my body needs. But ironically, with this depressive episode, I've gone through a phase where I've had no motivation to do anything. And I've actually been able to break down some of these walls and realize it's okay to sleep in when you need it. And it's okay to take time to relax. And rest is so necessary. On that note, I just wanted to talk a little bit about rest. The internet demonizes rest so much. According to the internet, rest is only okay when it's this aesthetic, journaling, yoga, face mask, and bubble bath type vibe, as opposed to acknowledging that sometimes just sitting down with some popcorn and watching a movie is a very real, valid, and necessary form of rest. It's sort of like the whole healthy dessert phenomenon on the internet, where we see all of these health girls only eating nice cream or sugar-free banana bread or date Snickers as desserts, and demonize an actual piece of candy, a slice of cake, or a bowl of ice cream. But it goes with the same thing that both are healthy. Everything can be good in moderation. Even having too many of the healthy desserts can be too much for you, in the same way that having too much of the supposedly unhealthy desserts can be too much for you. So we can draw a similarity to this between even having too many bubble bath journal skincare nights can be too much for you. If you are craving that movie night, or that time on social media, or that afternoon to play video games, or that sleeping in until 12 p.m., by all means do it, because that is so important too. I know that was kind of a huge rant, but I really wanted to talk about that because it's something that I've really been figuring out lately. And to all of my viewers who have been in the self-development wellness space at some point, it doesn't even have to have been for years like me, just any amount of time, I'm giving you some homework. I want you to challenge yourself to look at some of the wellness rules that you've created and internalized in your life and ask yourself, are they hurting you more than they are helping you? Thank you so much for listening to me and for watching this video. Again, I love you guys so much. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.